Good morning everyone. I am Kanakalakshmi working as faculty of English in Sanjeev College of Arts and Sciences. Let me introduce the course content for CSS3 which is common to all branches. The CSS3 has 5 units, that is soft skills, paragraph writing, paraphrasing, summarizing, letter writing. The first unit is designed on soft skills which has positive attitude, body language, SWOT analysis, emotional intelligence and etiquette. And the remaining units are mainly designed to improve your writing skills, especially academic and formal writing. It has paragraph writing, paraphrasing and summarizing, letter writing, resumes and CV and cover letter. As you can see on the screen, our topic today is SWOT analysis. So dear students, let us have some insight into the most important topic, SWOT analysis. First of all, I would like to give you some information about the topic. After that, I will give you some examples. What is SWOT analysis? The full form of SWOT is strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats. The importance of SWOT analysis for a student is that it helps achieve a clear picture of where we stand. It is a useful technique for understanding strengths and identifying both the opportunities that are open to us and the threats we face. Alexander Pope said that strength of mind is exercise, not rest. So, regular analysis keeps you ready for any possible challenges. You can use the process for each and every goal, but it may be more helpful to use it only when you find a problem particularly challenging. Now I would like to move on to the next part, SWOT chart. If you look at this table, you will find 4 quadrants: strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats. What are the strengths you need to manage yourself better? We all have some fundamental weaknesses which we have to overcome. What opportunities are open to you and what threats could harm you? This chart studies the internal and external factors that are favorable and unfavorable to reach one's goal. Strengths and weaknesses are internal, whereas opportunities and threats relate to external factors. Strengths and opportunities are positive, whereas weaknesses and threats are negative factors. The strengths quadrant asks you some questions like what assets do you have, what are you good at naturally, what are your talents and natural born gifts. And the weaknesses quadrant asks you some questions like what are your negative traits, does any part of your education need improving, what tasks you really avoid. And the opportunities quadrant poses some questions like can you take advantage of the present technology, can you take advantage of your competitors' mistakes. And the threats quadrant also asks some questions like what is the biggest external danger to your goals, could any of your weaknesses lead to threats. Dear students, if you want to make a SWOT chart for yourself, if you want to focus on your strengths, then if you are good at communication skills, if you are creative, if you are a multitasker, and if you are knowledgeable, then you can write all these details in strengths quadrant. And if you feel stress for having too many tasks and if you postpone things, then write them in weaknesses quadrant. If you are learning a new course which will offer you a job in a good company, then it will be an opportunity for you. And if you are weak at using technology, then it will be a threat for you. Identifying your weaknesses and paying attention to threats is the starting point that puts you for action. The SWOT is a useful tool that helps you set goals, create a detailed career plan. It means you can take action to rectify things. If you don't, you may find it more difficult to develop. To give you an example, let us have a look at Kerala state. Though Kerala is rich in both natural resources and technically skilled resources, the industrial growth is less compared to other states like Gujarat, Maharashtra, etc. because the labor has strong trade unions, so whatever the management wants to introduce or implement, the trade unions interfere and it has become an obstacle to its growth. If the Kerala government wants to focus on its industry, then it has to look into the biggest weakness, that is strong trade unions. It has to handle and control the trade unions so that they will be able to avoid the threat and see Kerala as an industrially developed state. If we prepare a SWOT chart for Kerala, then having good natural resources and human resources are the strengths. Strong trade unions for labor, it is the weakness, and job opportunities around the globe are their opportunities, and less industrial output is the biggest threat for Kerala. Now I would like to move on to the next part. Why SWOT is useful for students? Socrates said, know thyself. That means know yourself. The typical problem of today's youth is they are familiar with many things but ignore their own self. They know many things about Sachin and Dhoni, but they don't know about themselves. Dear students, when we know better, we do better. In order to achieve success in life, one has to know oneself and build strong personality. People who use their talents to their fullest extent only will be successful. Let us now turn to advantages of SWOT chart. First point is for reaching goals. It shows why people are unable to reach their goals. By identifying their strengths and weaknesses, they can reach their goals. Second point is strategic planning. The SWOT analysis chart provides a source of information for strategic planning. And third one is future plans can be chalked out. It helps in knowing past, present and future so that by using past and current data, future plans can be chalked out. Can escape threats. By realizing weaknesses, one can overcome threats. Turns you quality person. Knowing and using your strengths can make you potential and turns you a quality person. Dear students, performing SWOT analysis will make you face reality. You will know what your goal is and where you currently stand. What I mean to say is, the journey to your aim will become more straightforward when you have a plan to implement. With this SWOT analysis help, you will identify your vital areas and will know what needs more work. So, make a chart of your SWOT and make the road to your future smoother. Thank you all for listening. Thank you very much.